reminder, if you want to call in, it is pinned to the top of my YouTube stream, and I hope I get a chance to talk to some of you. All right, next up, we have Paxton. Hi, Paxton.
Hey, Carlin. Hi from Chicago, the Windy
Oh, I love
City.
Chicago. You guys have great hot dogs.
Oh yeah, we know. Just don't put any ketchup on them.
No, no ketchup at all. No ketchup is required. What's up,
Yeah, so
Paxton?
I'm glad to get on your stream, and I just wanted to say I saw you and Gothics on a stream with a bunch of other people. I think talking
Mm-hmm.
about critical race theory, and I really admire you, and I really admire Gothics. So I would like to see you and Gothics on together more in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely be up for it.
And
I'm a big fan of Gothics. Yeah.
and I also wanted to mention the Olympic athlete who turned away from the flag when the American when the American anthem was playing, and I thought that was just really sad, because uh, it's just that she represents America, and if she doesn't think that the anthem represents her, then why is she benefiting from all the things that America has given her? And
Mm-hmm.
so she has this platform, and then she's standing up and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna disrespect. I'm gonna turn away. I'm gonna put this T-shirt on my head." I just thought that was so disrespectful. And you can go ahead and comment on that because a lot of people have been. But what do you think about that?
Well, I do think it was disrespectful, but I also want to zoom out and look at the bigger picture on this because I actually thought one of the most telling things was on her website, which has now been deleted, but she had a picture of herself with the American flag and she looked pretty proud in that picture. And that picture was from a couple years ago. And so I actually think the situation is really sad because it looks like this person who obviously worked very hard to get where she was, worked very hard to, train to get to that level, at one point was totally fine with all this stuff, then maybe went to college, got provided some information in college that was not accurate or like was putting her on this path. And we see this happen all the time where people are fine and then they go to college and college completely ruins them. And that's what led her up to that point was whatever happened in those intervening years between when she was proud of holding up the flag and when she was standing on that podium. And so I think it's a sad thing about like we're not I think we should be focusing more on what happened and how to fix that and what put her in that place, because I think going after this one person, first of all, like she's now been radicalized like permanently. I'll tell you, I would be very surprised after the amount of backlash that she receives for her to have any second thought to what she did. And it's probably just pushed her into that corner further. And so now we have someone that at one point was fine, went through something that radicalized them, brought them out on the other side, and then they got ridiculed for that thing, which probably, frankly, they were just doing what they were always told to do, which is to go to college, to, be successful. I'm sure she got some sort of scholarship to go to college. She did what she was told to do. And I just really wish the focus was more on how we ended up in this situation and less about attacking the person,
Okay, so she was indoctrinated, basically. How do
Yeah.
we unindoctrinate these people?
I mean, once people are in that place, I mean, that is like the question of the hour, right? But the reality is that we need to make an environment that's comfortable for them to open their mind. And I think that like the environment that we're in right now, where everyone is getting dinged like you say, if you change your position at all, they're going to come after you for it. Like this has happened to me in the last week where I didn't even change my position on something, but I started using different language and started clarifying a position, and the right attacked me for something I did in 2019. And it's like until we get out of this place where we're attacking people for changing their minds or for looking at things a different way, I don't see a whole lot of changing. And that's why I really think that we need to start being much more careful about the language that we're using, because the reality is that we're not going to wake people up on the left until we start creating a safer environment for them to wake up into. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the last thing that I would like to say before you shut me off is
Okay.
I think people should read 1984, the novel by
Yes.
George Orwell, because what CRT is doing, it's changing the language. And George Orwell wrote about this after World War II, and it is happening now. And I just think people should study 1984, the novel, to see
Mhm.
how this is ongoing even now. And it's just scary that this has happened in the United States of America.
I think that that is a fantastic suggestion. I've actually read 1984 every couple of years for the past several years. I think it's an amazing. I actually do the audiobook version of it because I just appreciate that more. But I think it's a wonderful suggestion. It has a whole new meaning now, and I absolutely co-sign it.
Yeah, and if you could, that cap that you wear that says "Make Orwell Fiction Again," I
Hmm.
wish that would put you would put that on your merch page.
I should put it on my merch page. Well, if a fan actually sent me that hat, but you're right. I should probably make one that people can buy on the merch page. You're right.
Okay, well, that's about all I wanted to say, Carlin. I appreciate you, and I'm a fan of yours, and I'm gonna join locals.
Oh, yay! You're gonna love locals with lots of my locals people here. But nice to meet you, Paxton, and looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better in locals.
Okay, well, thank you, Carlin.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.